I'm astrologer and life coach Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer here, and if you're new here, welcome to you, and I'd love it if you could subscribe. And welcome especially if you're Gemini, whether you have the sun in Gemini or the ascendant, also known as the rising sign, because this video is your short heads up for all the astrological energies that you need to know for the month of January 2023. Let's start with you, Gemini, and the planet Mars that has been in your sign since mid-August 2022. And Mars went retrograde towards the end of October. And this has been really sluggish for you because I think you've had lots of brilliant ideas about what you want to do with your life, how you want things to kind of unfold for you during the coming 12 months. And this Mars retrograde especially has just made it feel like you're really going against the flow and walking through sort of treacle really, and not only treacle but hot treacle because Mars is hot. So it's just been really sticky and tough. And the good news is that Mars is going direct on the 12th, and Mars will then finally move out of your sign in March, on March the 12th, in fact. So you've still got this energy for a while longer, but once Mars goes direct, I think you're going to notice that anything that you've been trying to set in place, the energies will speed up a bit. The communication will improve. So you'll be able to put down firmer roots with anything that you're trying to initiate. But what else do we need to look at? Because we've also had, or in the middle of, a Mercury retrograde. And it went retrograde in your 8th house Capricorn on the 29th of December. Now, this part of your chart is to do with your joint resources, your joint funds. And it's about the kind of, it's looking at joint stuff where you may have been looking at how you can invest your money in a better way to bring you a little bit more security and safety in the future. And that's something I think all of us are very mindful of with the difficulties that the general economy worldwide has been suffering. So Gemini, I think you're thinking very carefully and wisely about the best way to look after your particular pension pot, investments, money, piggy bank. And the good news is Mercury is going direct on the 18th of January. That's going to be really super helpful because if there have been delays with signing any documents, anything that you've needed to kind of really go through something very kind of carefully and with that very keen Gemini eye to look for the sort of the communication details or the written word details to make sure everything is sound. So that's good. So that's moving forward. Now, I think we also need to talk about Venus because Venus has been in Capricorn, and on the 3rd, Venus enters Aquarius, which is your 9th house of higher learning and also of long distance travel. Are you making plans to go somewhere really beautiful? Are you making plans to go away with someone who's actually very special to you? Because there's something about this Venus energy which is inviting you to make some kind of decisions and choices. And Venus actually moves through Aquarius quite swiftly. On the 22nd, Venus will be conjunct Saturn, which of course is coming up to the midheaven of your chart. And that's going to be really helpful, just to mention Saturn briefly, because Saturn is going to help you put down roots with anything that you want to present to the sort of the world in general, anything to do with your public image, anything to do with sort of subjects and topics that you're passionate about, your career. It may involve hard work, but you can really see that the results long term can be very beneficial to you. So super energy you're going to have, especially when that Saturn moves into Pisces a little bit later in the year. And that's your 10th house of career. That's going to be super helpful there for consolidating, constraining, kind of bringing everything together into one place. So Venus then moves into Pisces, which of course is the part of your chart to do with your work, on the 27th. And when Venus is conjunct Saturn, I think it's just that you're going to be making some more definite decisions about how you want to appear, in a sense, within the work that you do, so that you might want to appear more serious, because Saturn is a serious planet, but Venus is all about emotion and feeling and love. And so there's a kind of it's like you're trying to find a balance, perhaps within the work you do, to come across in a serious but kind and sympathetic, empathic way. So the other interesting energy that we have to look at is about Uranus, our big outer boy Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, the planet of surprise, because of course it's in your 12th house Taurus. Now it's finally going direct on the 22nd. Interestingly, that's the same day that Venus is conjunct Saturn in Aquarius. But they're too wide for it to be an actual aspect, so there's not a correlation there. But it's quite interesting the way we get these energies. They come together at the same time. And so Uranus going direct for you, I think you are going to be noticing and becoming more aware that everything Uranus has put you through by being in this part of your chart, and you've got Uranus here for several more years, is worthwhile, because Uranus is trying to wake you up. Uranus is waking up that inner soul of you, that inner psyche, that inner self. And Uranus is really doing its best to bring you out, to help you break out. You know, Uranus can be about freedom. It wants space, it wants air. You're an air sign, Gemini. You want space and air. You're not so good with the going within stuff, but this particular aspect has really encouraged you to go within. And I think if you take advantage of Uranus going direct to perhaps look more seriously at how you can attend to your kind of inner psyche, then you will actually really benefit well from that for the rest of the year. In fact, for the rest of your life. So on that note, I'd like to say thank you very much, Gemini, for coming to join me for this short heads up video for January. And please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.